What is going on, guys? Marijn here and welcome to today's video. I'm starting it off with a voiceover because this is some footage from last week in which I lost the sound, right? The mic broke down and there was literally no sound in the whole vlog. So instead of the whole vlog, I'm just gonna share the workout footage with you guys from that particular day. So trained together with Cos and with Tom, aka Tune Fit. You guys have never met him before. He's actually been to a few of my meetups, and that's what we talked about in the beginning of the video. So it's pretty cool. I gave him some advice on like how to grow his YouTube channel, etc. Probably a few years ago when he came to like one of my first meetups, and he utilized the advice, man. And he's been doing pretty well. He's growing his YouTube channel. Always good to see. Makes me feel great, you know, to see other people doing well. And yeah, the workout today was a push workout. They decided to join my workout, which was awesome. Because right now I am pretty deep into my cut. I want to do whatever it takes to maintain my muscle mass, and hitting the same workouts and really sticking to my routine is definitely an important part of that, because then I'm sure that I'm still on the same strength level, or at least I try to maintain you know, as much of my strength as possible. So here on the bench press, I was able to do exactly the same weight as the week before, which is great because now deeper into my cut, I noticed I've lost a few reps here and there, and I will like deeper into this particular workout. I will also drop some reps. So that is usually what happens. But as long as my first 2 compound lifts, I maintain most of my strength, I am very, very satisfied with the workout. But I do have to accept that I lose a little bit of strength here and there because I'm simply not taking on that many calories and I am losing a bunch of weight. So it's all part of the game. Now here at the overhead press, I was talking about my lower back injury. I thought I would share now anyway. Because I've been dealing with that for a long time, as you guys probably know. I don't talk about it that often because I don't like to talk about negative shit, and I don't like to talk about how I cannot, you know, squat and deadlift because it just makes me feel depressed. But instead, I have been, you know, doing everything I can to work around it. My legs still have kept a decent amount of size. You know, I've been doing the leg press and stuff like that. I can do machines, but it just sucks to not be able to do the big compounds, right, and go heavy on those. But it is what it is. You have to accept it when you have an injury. You got to work around it. And that is the cool thing with bodybuilding, is that it is, you know, very, very possible to work around certain injuries and still be able to train your muscles. But so I've been with a physical therapist for a very long time trying to fix it. And then she redirected me to an ortho manual doctor. And this doctor has been doing a few sessions with me, and I feel like she's really, really helped me. And she also says that it should be fine now, because what she's done is really fix the stance of my spine and also the stance of my hip, and make sure that everything is straight now. So apparently, you know, it wasn't really proper, my stance wasn't okay, and that is something that just developed over the years, could be over a very long period of time. So she did a couple sessions with me and she says that the whole stance is fine now, and I do have to say that I actually notice it as well now that I can squat again and deadlift again. Obviously, I want to get into it very, very slowly and with very minimal weight. So as I go higher in weight, I hope that everything will stay fine and that it feels right. But it does feel very good right now, and slowly build that up again. But I'm super excited to do that and to be able to squat and deadlift heavy again at some point. Gym we train at is Train More Haarlem. Very nice gym. And next to the gym, there is this pizza place that we ate some food afterwards. And they have a low calorie pizza, so perfectly fit in my diet. All right, so today it is Sunday, the 2nd of June. And the weather is literally incredible. I don't think it's ever been this good on this particular day of the year. Here in the Netherlands, man, it is gonna be 30 degrees today. It already feels like 30 right now, and it's like 11:30 in the morning. I am on my way to the gym. I am walking there to do cardio because today it is actually my off day from lifting weights, but I am still gonna do some cardio because we are deep into this shred. So last video you guys saw was the 10,000 calorie challenge, and as I said previously, my first goal during this cut was really to hit the 80 kg mark, right? Because I started at about 88 kgs, so dropped 8 kilograms. So on the day of the cheat day, I hit that weigh-in, but I don't feel like it was really fair because I was super depleted, right? So now it's about a week later, and now I actually am 80 kgs, and I have been steady for a few days, below that even. So we hit that goal, and now it's time to move on to the next, which is a photo shoot that I'm preparing for, which is in a little over 3 weeks with Jeroen de Beer. And if you guys have been following my channel for a bit longer, you know who that is, and you know that it's kind of like a yearly tradition that we do a photo shoot, because he is the first guy I ever did a shoot with like 3 years ago, and those photos really got me a little bit started in the fitness industry. So it's kind of like just a nostalgic thing to do that on a yearly basis with him, and I definitely want to bring my sickest shape ever this year, so I'm stoked to do that. There's not going to be many people here in the gym today with this beautiful weather. I'm going to keep this session very, very short because I just had a 15-minute walk to the gym. I'm also going to have a 15-minute walk back, so that's 30 minutes of like low intensity cardio. So I'm going to do some hit cardio here right now with the battle ropes. I'm training legs tomorrow because this is a little bit taxing on the upper body, but it will have rest tomorrow, so it's all good. So right now I'm doing 20 seconds of battle ropes, high intensity, and then I'm taking 40 seconds rest. And then next week, for example, this will be 35 seconds rest and 25 seconds of high intensity. So this is just a way to increase it over the weeks and burn more calories. Also, I literally haven't done any high intensity interval training when I was bulking, right? And I've been bulking for a long time, since like last summer. So when I started doing this again, it was freaking difficult, right? So, you know, it gets harder every week and you also get better at it. Done. Fuck, that was heavy. Let's see how the abs are doing. Pretty tight. I actually had some stuff on my mind I wanted to share with you guys, because that is what I do on my channel. Also share a lot of my personal life and things that I go through and how I try to create my life and take you guys with me on that journey, right? So I have a big struggle at the moment, something I've actually been like struggling with and have been in my mind for a long time, but I couldn't really figure it out. And now I think I have sort of figured it out. And that is that I felt stuck in a certain way for a good amount of time. Like stuck in the sense of the place where I live right now, which is Nijmegen. And you guys know I've talked about moving and stuff. But now I really started to realize like how badly I actually want that. And how I really want to create a life. Because for me, when I just started YouTube and I started my businesses, etc., everything like started online, right? I started doing things in English all over the world. I've been traveling loads. I'm selling like products and services online, and I work together with partners in different places, different locations online. I have people that I work with, partners, but I also have people working for me, but not in like a physical place. So everything is online. I wake up and I work from home, you know, and that is something that I think that really has to change and that I'm really struggling with right now. And so I noticed the last times I've been traveling, I actually haven't loved it as much as I used to, you know, because back in the day, like a few years ago, it was my ultimate dream to be able to travel the world, work at the same time, and, you know, live that lifestyle. And now I feel like in some way that has kind of changed for me, and I feel like I really miss that home base, and I really miss like working, like what I would love is like working together with a team in like a physical location and then working like together towards a goal instead of people being in different places. It is just not the same, man. I want to create that family environment in a place, right? And you know, in order to do that, I know that I have to make that move to Haarlem, is where I want to go, and then establish, you know, the office and the business, etc., in a physical location there. That is something that I want so freaking badly. And I haven't really realized how badly I wanted it until, you know, I kept traveling. And then every time I'm home here in Nijmegen in the Netherlands, I am home. And then within 2 or 3 weeks, I'm like, fuck, I want to go again. Like, I don't have inspiration. I feel like my videos are getting boring. I feel like I need to travel, you know? And like, it's this constant circle of like, I figured out that I think I'm constantly just trying to kind of escape that life here and to go somewhere else, to kind of like leave that behind and, you know, have something new. I feel like I figured that out, and I think that is it. It's like me trying to escape, and that means that I'm stuck in some sort of way. So something has to change, and I am super excited to make that happen, because I have that whole like plan in my head that I want to execute. I don't want to say that I feel like lonely, because that sounds so sad, and I'm not sad at all. But you guys do have to understand that, you know, I started vlogging and I started when I was 19, and I started my own business when I was 20, and you know, I gave up all this time that I spent with friends, and I focused on that, you know. And after I built that life, I started earning money through the internet, through, you know, digital services and products. And so, you know, I haven't really had people around me. Like, I don't go to school like normal people and like see friends at school and shit, or go to work and, you know, see my colleagues at work. And that is something that I never really thought of when I started. That is something I'm really feeling now, and it is something that I really do miss. So it is a whole different life, right? It is a whole different life that I created here.
and that I haven't really thought of, but that I do really seem to miss now. And like all new friends that I've made over the years are people that are sort of like either in the same business or successful in like other areas or whatever it is, but it's like completely different than, you know, my friends that live here. And here I don't really make new friends because, you know, I have my friends and my friends are awesome, you know, don't get me wrong. It is just that in the line of work I do, you do have to kind of be surrounded by the people who do the same thing in order to thrive yourself as well. So, you know, I love hanging out with my friends and having a good time, but it doesn't really help me business-wise. So it helps me personal-wise because they know me from when I was normal. Everybody that I now meet here in the city treats me like fucking weird, you know, because they know that I'm on social media or they know that I have money or whatever it is. People just start treating you a different way. And so that's why I love my friends here, you know, that's awesome. And my family lives there in Nijmegen too. But new people that I meet or new friends that I made are more like actually all around the world. But the ones in the Netherlands are more, you know, around Amsterdam and that area. So that's why Haarlem is really, really on the mind. And also I have no idea if all this makes sense even to you guys, you know. I do live a freaking crazy life, I can tell you guys that. And I mean, you guys have seen over the years, like, you know, what a life I've created, and it's fucking crazy, man. But this is like one of the things that I'm currently struggling with. You guys see me smiling, like it's not that I'm unhappy with whatever life I have right now. I'm fucking grateful and happy every day. I just, you know, this is just like a move that I want to make right now, and that I just feel is very, very right. And yeah, I hope like you guys, I'm not sure if you can relate to this or if this story makes sense, as I said, but you know, I promise when I started this channel and over the years that I always keep sharing what's on my mind. In the next 1 to 2 years, guys, a lot of moves are going to be made. I can guarantee you that, and I'm going to take you with me in the journey, as always. Post-workout meal, going to keep it simple, going to prep some food for 3 days. 600 chicken and 900 veggies. So 3 servings of proteins and veggies, and I'll add the carb source and some sauce on the day itself. Just took a shower there. I'm gonna give you guys a quick glimpse at my current physique in a different mirror, different lighting, because I thought, you know, I think it's cool during this series to keep showing you guys as many different physique updates as possible in different circumstances. Now, before I show the physique, I have to say that I am a bit bloated today. I actually fucked up on my diet yesterday a little bit, and that is the first time during this cut that I actually sort of binged, but it wasn't really binging. I ate in total 600 calories more than I was supposed to. I calculated this morning, so it wasn't too bad. So anyway, I am holding a little bit of water. You can also tell by my face, it's not as lean as it was, but it's also definitely not bloated or fat by any means. So yeah, it's still pretty good. I do feel like I have a bit more mass today, and I look a little less shredded. But yeah, we can definitely tell that I'm getting leaner. I think the main thing where we can see it is the lower ab veins, which are coming in. Even though today I'm a bit bloated, you can see them there. Those are gonna be insane very soon. Gonna bring one of these with me without carbs. I'm gonna add some sauce to it. And then I have carbs from another source. So I'm gonna bring that meal with me, and I'm actually gonna eat a meal right now as well, post-workout pretty much, because it is 2:30 by now, and I only had an apple. So it is time for my favorite meal of the day. I'm still rolling with 100 grams. I don't have to explain what's happening here. Salted caramel. There it is, King of Oats is back. Sunday fun day, man. It is 30 degrees outside. Got all my work done this morning and cardio as well. So, you know, we're all set. We can enjoy walking to the local beach, which is Baalstrand, Wild Beach. It is a river, it's not a sea. So yeah, this is the river. You have this pretty sick, steep bridge here to get there. What up, what up?
Hey!
Stand fucking man. Mr. Maas? Heck, huh? The real dedication, guys. The real. I hope it's still doable though. This is a live microwave here. Yeah. No. Shout out to the boy Max for hooking me up with some sick Everforward shorts. Mango margarita. So I literally only had the oats that I showed you, and then some chicken and veggies. So now it's time to feast. To feast, man. Got 300 grams of steak here, some veggies. Gonna dig into these a little bit. Stan is going a little pussy mode because I have 300 grams. He has 200.
I don't want to get too big, man.